Hey there, welcome to episode number 2 of The Final Cut. I'm Casey Cook, I'm your host, and I've got an exciting episode for you guys this week. Super excited to be back in the deer stand. We got our first cold front coming through and the deer were up and moving. Also had an encounter with a buck I named Gigantor, and also I get to go out with Coleman and do his first deer hunt, which was really cool. So I picked up a new ground this week, 350 acres. I've got these spot points, I'm gonna go put them on a tree, and I'm also gonna take you guys along with me on that. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Let's get after it.
Gigantor, and he is just a world-class absolute giant. So I came in here, I got a good wind tonight, it's gonna blow back. I have a railroad grate behind me, so that wind's gonna blow back there tonight. So I kind of wanted to get in here and take a look at how the setup looks, and I'm at a pitch point where a creek and a railroad grate just comes together and deer just funnel through here like crazy. I really want to be on the other side of this. There's a big acorn flat, and that's actually where he's been hanging out, so it's a little too early for that. I'm still looking for a good cold front, and the rut should be kicking off here in about 2-3 weeks, so I'm just going to be patient for now and hang out and see what I can see. Stick around, let's see if we can see any deer. Did not see Gigantor, or any bucks for that matter, but I did get to see some deer and shake the rust off, so I gotta go back to work for a couple days, but we got that cold front coming in this weekend, and I can believe I'll be in the tree. Alright, it is October the 15th, and I was debating on what to do. I took the whole weekend off, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to hunt. And I've been after this deer Gigantor, and just every time I look at the wind prediction, it's just wrong. So I decided to come to our lease property where we have a food plot and a blind set up. And I brought this out here a couple weeks ago and brushed it in, and we got it all brushed in with that Egyptian wheat and just brush grass. But I decided to bring Coleman out here with his crossbow and just see if we can get anything to come in the field. I have a turkey tag. Cole has his hunting license. This is the first time Cole's ever been hunting. Are you excited? It's the first time deer hunting. We went turkey hunting, but it's your first time deer hunting. Are you excited? Coleman wants to get his face all painted up, so we're going to give him some black streaks, and we're just here to have fun. Hopefully something steps out. He's been practicing extremely hard with his bow, and I'm very comfortable to let him shoot. So we're gonna see if we can get something to come out. You ready? I'm excited. I love you. Wish us luck. Deer. not a major one, but it's about 44 degrees right now, which compared to what it's been here lately is a pretty good cold front. I have had an interesting morning, to say the least. I hit a skunk on the way here. My whole vehicle smells like skunk spray. I got all the way here and realized that I left my boots at home. Good thing is, my house isn't but about 10 minutes from here, so it wasn't too big of a deal. But on the way there, when I was getting dressed the first time, I put my wallet on top of the vehicle and didn't grab it before I got back in. Went all the way home, realized it when I got home, drove all the way back, saw it in the middle of the road. My debit card, my driver's license, everything was slung all over the road. Thank goodness I found everything. So, made it to the deer stand in time and got everything set up and searching for Gigantor. I've never really seen him come this way on trail camera, but cold front, a pre-rut, who knows? So, stick around. Let's see if we can find him. walked right in and chip shot. I have no idea what happened. I shot over the top of that deer. Well, there ain't nothing to do but to stick after it. Bad thing is, I feel like I educated that deer. But I'm gonna stick it out. After I shot, he jumped off and kind of looked around. And I went to go knock another arrow because he just kind of stood there thinking something fell next to him. And by the time I got the arrow knocked, all I saw was antlers running away back up the hill. So I'm gonna stick after it. Hope I didn't teach him too much. Gigantor 1, KC 0. Alright, that's gonna do it for me this morning. Good morning, beautiful morning. Would have liked a little bit better of an outcome, obviously, but that's bow hunting, and you know, you take the bad with the good. So I'll keep working on it and keep checking those trail cameras, keep being smart about the wind. I was not expecting to see him in this deer stand. I have 2 trail cameras in this area, and he's rarely on this side. He normally stays on the other side. He comes out about 7 o'clock every afternoon. So for whatever reason, he was on this side of the farm, and I looked up and I saw him, and just that's when I cut the camera on. You can just see him over there feeding on acorns. He's unbelievable. He really, truly is. But I checked the footage over and over and over again. I've probably watched it 100 times, and I shot over top of it, barely. I don't know. I don't think I hit a limb. There's a little bit of I had to thread a needle, but I think I went through it. I just nerves probably. I missed that deer because of nerves. I mean, he's 180-inch deer. Biggest deer I've ever seen in my entire life, and my heart was about to beat out of my chest. It was cool. It was a good time. I talked to my friend, my buddy, and my wife, and down in the gutter a little bit, but it's part of it. You just know that going into it. So I'm gonna hunt this afternoon. I got a couple things to do around the house, and I'll be back this afternoon. All right, see you guys. Welcome back. It is October 16th, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Just got everything set up, and I am back after it. I had a interesting encounter with a deer I call Gigantor this morning, and I'm sitting in a stand that I wasn't really expecting him to come by. I hung this stand for north wind so I could sit and kind of see the length of the property and try to figure out what the deer, where they're bedding, going to and from, and lo and behold, he come off a ridge behind me, and he walked straight to me 20 yards, and I don't think I hit a branch. I don't think that I know my bow's not off. I went home and shot it, and reviewed the footage, and I missed him. I skipped right over top of his back. If I didn't nick his back, I was very, 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 very close. And I had a couple practice shots at home, and my bow's on. It was me. I missed the deer, and buck fever. That I want that deer so bad, and I've been deer hunting for a long time, and I've never seen a deer that big, and my heart was absolutely racing. I mean, it felt like it was about to bump out of my chest, and I think I just got buck fever and missed. So that's part of the game. Next time I'll have to slow myself down and make a better shot. So I'm back in here this afternoon. I'm comfortable with this spot with this wind. I know I'm not going to tip any deer off that I'm here, and they're not going to get get my win. So I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the afternoon and hope we see something. If you're like me and you love the smell of deer, you gotta get you some of this stuff. Just grab it, put it on the side of your tree. They say it calms the deer. I think it calms me. It smells good. It smells real good. This is unbelievable. I have 5 friends. They're all out deer hunting tonight. 5 friends and me. And none of us have seen a deer. And it is 6 o'clock. I've had a deer on this trail camera every day for the last 10 days. I've had deer come through at 4:30 and 5:30. It was a little windy today. That could be something to do with it. My personal theory is my butt's numb. My personal theory is the deer moved until 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning, which is later than they normally move for me in this woods. I was tracking it on my cell, on my spy points. And I think since they moved later, they're sleeping in, so to speak. So they're going to take a little longer to get moving. I don't know. But I ain't even seen any squirrels. I've got tons of squirrels. I saw one gray squirrel. No animals whatsoever. Just one gray squirrel. No chipmunks. Hawks. Alright, well, I'm gonna stand up for a little bit because my butt's numb. Stick with me. That was pretty neat. I wasn't able to really get it on film, but first rut action of the year, I had a spike. He pushed a doe up here, and she crossed the creek and ran up on the ridge and just kept looking back at him, like, you coming to get me? You coming to get this girl? And he just kind of stood on the other side of the creek and grunted at her. And the only real footage I got of her is her, after he did that, she trotted back across the creek and started going the other way, and he flipped his tail and started chasing her again. Young and in love. Alright, that's just going to about do it for me tonight. What a day. I had a whole lot of fun, and I needed this time to come out and just relax after a long week of work, and I'm thankful to be able to do that. My wife's on the phone. She's ready for me to come home, so I got a few more minutes here to just finish out and make sure the Gigantor doesn't make an appearance, but be a couple of sleepless nights watching the cell cameras, watching the spot points to see if he hits any of his scrapes or anything like that. But all in all, what a wonderful day. What an awesome day to be a whitetail hunter. I'm going to keep after him and I'm going to work hard. I got one more day. I'm going to hunt tomorrow. And then I got to go back to work for a few days. So it's probably a good thing to let him cool off. I may just take Coleman tomorrow and see if we can get him a doe. So, alright, well, thanks for watching and see you next time.
All right, that's going to wrap up this episode of The Final Cut. What an encounter. Oh my goodness, what a buck. Sick. Just sick to my stomach. But I'll keep after it. I have a whole week's vacation. Hopefully that October lull's over with, obviously, given by that. Deer's definitely on their feet, starting to move. We got that pre-rut going on. I'm starting to see it on my cameras. I know this is the most exciting time of the year for me. I always try to kill my deer somewhere between October 15th to November 5th. That's my favorite time to be in the woods. So, all right, catch me on the next episode. Hopefully I cross encounters with them. I'd love to get that deer. If not, I do have some other deer on camera that I'd be very happy with. So stick with me. Let's see if we can get on one. Till then, cut them close, boys.